Welcome to Easy Elimu Learning Simplified. My name is Eric. I'll be taking you through this topic, Commercial Arithmetic 1. And for this particular lesson, we'll be covering something called discount. So we want to see what discount is and how to solve problems involving uh, discount. So we have questions on discount just to help with illustrations on how to solve certain problems involving discount. And of course, at the end of the lesson, we'll be having some assignment to help you just with practicing and just to help you gauge on your understanding of the concept as has been discussed during, as we are going to discuss during this lesson. So discount is defined as is described as the difference between the marked price and the reduced price of a given commodity. So what you're calling the marked price is when you buy an item for purposes of reselling it with an intention to make a profit out of it, you will always determine the price, depending on how much or at what price you bought the item. If it's a phone, possibly you bought a phone at 35,000 Kenya shillings, possibly you would want to set the price at maybe 40,000 so that you make a profit of about 5,000 on the phone. So the price set for a commodity, if you buy an item for purposes of reselling it with an intention to make a profit, what price do you set? You set a price for it. That's what you're calling the mark price. The mark price, you see. But you may end up reducing the price for purposes of improving on sales. Maybe fewer clients or fewer customers are coming for the item, So you'd want to relatively give some small difference, you reduce it a little bit. It was meant to be bought at or sold to a client at 40,000 Kenya shillings, but you end up selling it to a client or to your customer at, let's say, 37,000 Kenya shillings. This could be a phone or something, So you end up reducing. This is done to improve on sales, just to make sure that as many customers as possible are buying the item, maybe the item has overstayed on the shelves. So you'd want to improve, you'd want to encourage more customers to come for this particular item. So you end up reducing the price a little bit from 40,000 to around 37,000, So that difference is what you're calling the discount. So discount is usually expressed as a percentage of the mark price. Already we have talked about the mark price. It is the price set so that there is no loss. Remember previously we talked about profit and loss. So you have to set price for a given commodity that has been bought for purposes of reselling with an intention of making a profit out of it. So you have to set a price for it, marked price. So discount is given by the formula marked price minus the reduced price. And I've talked about reduced price. The reduction in price is done basically to motivate the customer to maybe come back or to encourage more customers to come for the item, to improve on the sales, to make sure that this particular item can sell more. So when the discount is expressed as a percentage of the market price, that is called percentage discount. So the formula is here: discount over the market price times 100. So we have a few examples here to help us with illustrations on how to solve problems involving discount. And the first one is as displayed on the screen, number 1. So the price of an article is marked at 120. Maybe this item was bought at 100 shillings, and then now the businessman here, or the person dealing in this particular kind of business, is setting the price at about 120 so that they can make some profit out of it. But in the process, they realize possibly this item is not selling that much, so they decide to give some allowance. They allow some discount, to improve on the sale of this item, this article. So a discount is allowed and the article sold at 96. See, so 96. So if the item is actually selling at 96, probably it was bought at a price that is lower, you know, because the intention of every businessman, every person who is dealing in this is that they always make the profit, you know. So loss normally come as an unwanted outcome. So no one would buy an item for purposes of reselling it with an intention of making a loss. No, it's just an outcome that just happens, you know. So calculate the percentage discount. So first of all, we have to work out the discount before we are able to, remember we talked about percentage discount being uh, discount expressed as a percentage of the mark price. So percentage discount is equals to discount over the marked price times 100. So how do you work out discount? So discount is equals to marked price minus reduced price. So what was the marked price for this article? 120. And they ended up selling it at 96 shillings. So what's the difference? 24. That is the discount allowed. So we want to express the discount as a percentage of the marked price. So we have percentage discount, which is now 24, over the marked price, original marked price, which was 120, and then you multiply by 100%. So what do you get when you do this? This becomes 20% discount allowed on this commodity. There is our second example, Jane, who paid 12,000 Kenya shillings for a TV set after she was allowed a discount of 16%. What was the mark price of the TV set? So we will start by letting the mark price. So let the mark price let the mark price be X. So discount should be equal to marked price minus reduced price. So marked price is X. We don't know what it is, but I know the reduced price is the price at which this item is sold, and therefore the customer has bought it at 12,000. So we go back to the formula for percentage discount, which is equals to discount over marked price times 100. So we are given the percentage discount at 16. So this is going to be the discount, which is X minus 12,000. You divide by the marked price, and the marked price is X. Then you multiply by 100. So we have now 16 over 1. The other side becomes 100. You just take 100 multiplied by the numerator here. So X minus 12,000 over x. From here now you can cross multiply. So x by 16, this is 16x, and 1 by 100, that is 100 into x minus 12,000. So you open up the bracket, 16x is equals to 100x minus 12,000. You add the two zeros. So what is this equivalent to? So this is 1,200,000. So 1,200,000 will come to this other side, and 16 goes to the other side. So we have 1,200,000 is equals to 100x minus 16x. So 1,200,000 should be equal to 84x. So we divide both sides by 84 and you end up with x being x being so being 14,285.71. Finally, we have a school that bought textbooks worth 27,027 from a bookseller. If the bookseller allowed a discount of 10%, what was the cost of the books without the discount? So the cost of the books without the discount is like now the reduced price. We talked about the reduced price. So let the no. So this cost here, if the reduced, so the school bought these textbooks at 27,027. This becomes now the final price at which they bought them, and that's what we're calling the reduced price. And therefore, this price we are looking for, what was the cost? What would have been the cost of the books without the discount? What would have been the cost without the discount? That becomes the marked price. So let the marked price be X or Y. You can even use some other letter. So then we have now discount being equal to marked price minus reduced price. This reduced price is the price at which the item was bought, which is 27,027. Over the marked price. Times 100. So this one should not be there. So we have the discount being marked price. You subtract the reduced price. Then now I have the percentage discount, which is then going to be discount over the marked price times 100. So our discount here should be equal to the marked price, which is X, minus the reduced price, which is 27,027. Then we have now percentage discount. So percentage discount is given as 10%. Then marked price is, or the discount is X minus 27,027. Then you divide by the mark price, which is X, and then you multiply by 100. So the same thing we did the previous one, just multiply the 100 by this. So 10 should be equal to 100 into X minus 27,027 over X. Put this over 1, cross multiply, so that we have 10X is equals to 100 into 1 by 100 is 100. So 100 into X minus 27,027. So opening up the bracket, so we have 10x is equals to 100x minus 27,027,00. So 27,027 will go to the other side. So 27,027,00 should be equal to 100x minus 10x. So 27,027,00 is equals to 90x. Dividing both sides by 90 will give us the value of x, which is actually the marked price, what we are looking for. The price at which this particle would have been bought if no discount was allowed. So that is 27,027,00 divided by 90 is 30,030. 30,030 shillings. So we have few questions here to help you with practicing on the same. You can always attempt when you get time. Otherwise, that marks the end. Until next time, goodbye.